Hi everybody, I'm Joey and I'm here to show you a really cute Christmas class to go. And we're going to make 3 cards with the Regal Reindeer set. So when you come on, I'd love for you to say hello, even if you're watching replay. And if you, and just let me know how you're doing today, where you're from, just some kind of little comment so we can get a conversation going. In the meantime, before we get started, I'm sorry I have to get so close to my phone, but I have to get on my iPad here, so that's what I'm looking for, because that's where I see what you're seeing. And I had it pulled up to my page, and of course it's not showing up. We are having a very warm July day today. We've had such a cool, there I am, such a cool summer. Actually July has been really, really nice. We had a lot of rain, had cool temperatures, and then about 2 days ago it all went away and we're in that normal July in Nebraska summer weather. So I hope you're having good weather wherever you are. I'm going to do one more thing here technology-wise, and that's just get my computer on my page as well, because that's where I actually see your comments. Until my computer starts to spin, which it does sometimes, and then I can't see your comments either. Oh, so Martha's here. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kathy. Oh, good. Kathy, yes, I'm happy you made it live today. I was late today, about 3 minutes I looked. I'm sorry about that. You know, it's just kind of crazy. Lots of crazy stuff going on. I have a class on Thursday. Anyway, I won't go into all that because what you want to see is stamping some cards. So let's get to stamping some cards. Let me get everything going and let me turn my phone down and we'll get started. I'm going to click a little tool here and I'll end up going upside down, but you'll be where you're supposed to be when we start stamping. So let's give that a minute for Facebook to catch up. And already I'm frozen. Okay, there, that looks better. It looks like I'm coming on, but it doesn't show that it's switching. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Corinne. Oh, good, I'm happy. 2 Kathys. Actually, 3 Kathys are watching right now. So happy to see you. Okay, finally my computer's catching up. I don't know, kids. I ordered a new computer. It wasn't the right size. We had to take it back. Now I've reordered. Let me move the phone just a touch here. Yeah, so you can, I'm better in the picture. And again, it looks like it's just way behind today, so it's taking a lot longer. Let me go a little bit this way. Or a little bit this way. But I don't want to keep waiting for it to adjust, but I almost have to keep waiting. Now it looks like it's frozen. No, there we go. Okay, we'll go back just a touch. Looks like we're better. Okay, and again, I can see, yeah, I'm seeing that too. Kelly says it looks good, but there's some occasional pauses. I see that, Kelly. Hi, Jackie. So, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll just hope for the best. What I started to say about my new computer is I hope that I won't get this buffering that's happening on my laptop. It's not usually happening on my iPad, which is right here in front of me, but today it was. So we'll see. We're just going to, plow ahead like we always do. First thing I want to talk to you about before we get into the cards is I'm starting my Christmas card Stampin' Stacks. And you can get these to go or you can be in person, so either one. And I'm doing this a little bit differently this time. These are my in-person dates, and I'm sending that all in email. I've already sent it once, I think, but I'll send it again because there's a lot going on and that I'm sharing in emails. And then, oh, I don't have the other dates here. I made 2 flyers, and the other one has the dates for Zoom. So I don't have that on here, but I will just tell you. I do have it on the one I sent through email, but again, I was kind of in a flurry this morning, and I grabbed the wrong photo. So the Zoom calls, and that's just, for anybody that wants to be on Zoom is the day before the in-person one. So that would be August 26th, September 20, October 18th. Remember, these are the in-person ones. And then November 15th. So those would be the in-person Zooms. And that's just to give you a chance to make your cards together with me if you want to. It's optional, of course, but that's what I have planned. So the first one is with Regal Reindeer. We're going to work with that today. And what do they cost? You probably want to know how much they cost. So do we have it on here? Yeah. So this is my class schedule. So you're going to make, that's an added on one. Yeah, pretty sure, gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why I don't have it on here. Oh, yeah, $40. And shipping is $9 if you need it. So you're going to get 8 cards, approximately $30 in products. And all the prep supplies for those cards, including envelopes, of course. So these are, I'll give you a little sneak peek. So these are, let me get rid of that because it's kind of busy. But these are the cards. You would make 2 of each of these, and you get a bolt of, so this red ribbon and this crumb cake ribbon come in and they come in a pack together. So there's one red and one of the crumb cake. And then you'll also get a pack of the pearl gems, the iridescent pearl gems, and a half a pack of the, what is this? One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper. So there's your cards that you'll make. You'll need to have the stamp set, and you'll also need to have the dies. So the stamp set is in the annual catalog, and the dies are 2. They're not bundled anymore because this was new last season. But these are the dies, and we're going to work with quite a few of those today. And you can buy them separately, or maybe you just want the stamp set. So you can, or you maybe want to just substitute with something you have. So I don't ever include the stamp set because I know there's a lot of times that you, well, you can add it on. So let me go backwards. You can add on the Regal Reindeer stamp set and the Regal Reindeer dies for no tax and shipping. I pay the tax and shipping on it to give you a little bit of a break for price. So that's what's coming up. And if you're not on my email, make sure you sign up for my email. Let me go ahead and, hi Chris, hi Cheryl, oh good. Am I having a class on August 27th? No. Did I put someplace I was having a class on August 27th? This is, oh, I did, didn't I? It's August 27th. No, it's not August 27th. Well, let me look. I might have been looking at the wrong month. It's going to be the 17th. Oh, sorry, kids. Okay, so this, I better check my graphic and fix that. It's August 17th. Thanks, Kelly. Good, good. So this is not August 26th. This is August 16th. So I mistyped that. I'll get that corrected. And if it went out on my email, which it probably did, although this was not my final copy. As I said, I have the Zooms listed on my final copy that I sent out, but I might have missed that. My dad's birthday was August 27th. Maybe I was thinking that. I think my finger just slipped and mistyped it. Okay, also, oh, for that, I forgot one thing. So I'm also adding on a kit. So if you'd be interested in the Christmas Whimsy kit, it makes, let's get that out of there because it's a hot mess, but it makes 4 of each of these cards. There's embellishments, there's a stamp set, there's, and here's the embellishments. I've got my kit here, so it's kind of a hot mess. And then it's got these really beautiful envelopes. So these go together with that, so you can see that. And instructions and all the die cuts. It also comes with ink. So this is actually a class that's available online right now. But what I'm going to do, if you purchase it from me as an add-on, is I'm going to send you all the supplies to make 3 additional cards. So 6. So 2 of each of these. So if you're interested in that, that's an add-on. It's not offered separately. It's only in addition to the Regal Reindeer class. I'll put that away later. You don't need to sit me watch and put that away. But the only stamps I used on those alternative cards, I used these 3 dies. These are from the Grassy Grove. So I didn't use the Grassy Grove stamp, so I didn't use that, so ignore that. But I did use these 3 dies, and I'll have that die cut for you because it's not part of the kit that you're getting. So I'll have all the die cutting done. But if you want to reproduce them, that's when you would want to buy these dies, and they're called the Grassy Grove dies. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. I haven't been seeing your comments because I've been looking around to see what's going on. Okay, your comments aren't caught up, so the last one I see is the last one I was talking to Kelly about. So we'll see if there's any more. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get some stamping done. So this is my weekly class to go, and this, as I said, this week is the Regal Reindeer. And in your kit, if you put in a $35 order using this host code, you'll get everything to make these cards double. So we'll make 3 cards today, and then you get the products for 6. So this is how your kits come. So you get the envelope and the card base, and then all the bits that you need. This is actually, I think this one might be scrap paper. And then these are all we're going to layer these pieces like, maybe I better look at my card to see exactly how we are making this card. So they layer like this on this card. So we've got these 2, they'll come like this, and again, you'll get 2 of everything. So that's how that's all going to go. Oh, I know what this is. This is for the inside. And then these are going to layer like this. And then they're going to layer on a red card. So that's how those would come. Anything that isn't a punch or a die that's included in the bundle, I punch or die cut for you. So this is a punch I'll have done for you. And then these are 2 pieces. We're going to make snow out of these. So that's what all that is. So just so you know what to expect when you get a kit, these have become pretty popular. I've been having a steady purchase of products in order to get the kit. And if you spend $50 and use a host code, you also get the embellishments. Today I'm using the Festive Pearls. Now I always say I'm planning to give you these in your kit. Sometimes embellishments go unavailable, but I have a few here already, so if I might have enough to give everybody, even if they go out of stock, but I'm not anticipating them to go out of stock, but sometimes you never know. So that's what you would get with your $50 order plus all this. Alrighty, let's do some stamping. That's just a lot of talking, but I don't know any other way to let you know what's going on. For this first card, we need 2 reindeer. So we're going to go ahead and stamp 2 reindeer. We are going to do some coloring. Some of it I've done ahead of time. So, but I will show you some coloring just in case you've happened on this video and you don't know anything about Stampin' Up! Or Stampin' Up! Products. And you are like, oh, how did you color that? Or what did you color that with? So I'm going to show you. So this is the 2 reindeer that are in the set. They're really beautiful artwork. They're very detailed and very, I would say, classic Christmas kind of art. So we're going to do those 2. Let's go ahead and start coloring. I'm going to color this one and show you what I use. So for this guy, I used crumb cake markers for his antler. So I'm going to use the light crumb cake. Hi, Kathy. and Chris is on. That's Kathy's today. Let's do this guy. The last time my husband and I were in Estes Park, and we go pretty often, so it probably would have been maybe last fall or at the latest last summer. It must have been in the fall because there were so many deer that came down, and we were really, really close. We were out on a drive just, looking at the mountains and having fun, and we drove down a side road, and there were so many deer. There was one, that looked just like this, really close to our car. I took a million pictures. I didn't get out of the car. I did not get out of the car. Sometimes it's better not to do that. All right, so I'm going to use, this is Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to color this reindeer's accessories. And there are bells here. I know this is really tiny, but there are 3 bells here. And to color those, I'm just going to make a line around them. And then I'm just going to go across between them like that. Though this is considered a fine tip, it's not a really fine tip. So then we're just going to color his harnesses in Granny Apple Green. I know Granny Apple Green is not really a traditional Christmas color, but I feel like we can use it. I liked the color combination. It's kind of odd. It's a non-traditional color combination for this card, and I'll show you more of that in a minute. I am going to go ahead and color this guy. This is Real Red. Our blends markers come in a set, so you get the light and the dark. This is the dark. And they come in most of our ink colors, they come in. So you can get them for pretty much every color that we have. Okay, now I'm going to grab Pecan Pie. I'm going to check your comments here for a second. And I'm going to go with I think I'll go with the light Pecan Pie. This is a new color to the color lineup. This one replaced what used to be called Soft Suede, which was a really pretty light brown too. And this is truly a pecan color. It has a little bit more red in it. Hi Judy. Oh, thanks for sharing. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you that come and watch, whether you're in person or on replay, and you comment and you share and you give me hearts and thumbs up. That all is really encouraging. And I just appreciate it. I appreciate you spending time with me because I know your time is valuable. Okay, so we're just gonna keep these reindeer take a while, which is why I have colored the rest of them already. So, but I wanted to do a little bit of coloring for those who might not have colored before. Blends markers make coloring so easy because they don't peel the paper. They're alcohol based, and they just glide right over the paper, and you can blend, and they blend. They just blend really well. You don't get any streak marks or anything like that. So again, if you're interested in this class, just make sure you sign up for my email list. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll have all the links for signing up for my email list, for information about this class, in the comments below the video. And if you are watching on YouTube, I would invite you to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss any. Let's go ahead and die cut this reindeer. And I'm always doing this sideways, so it's a little more challenging when you're on camera. Let me find the dies that I set aside, and now I can't see them. Here we go. You know, I was just checking. Here's my class list that I sent out with I've been sending out with my orders, and I have it right here on the 17th. So I think when I was making my graphic, I obviously just clicked a 2 for 27 instead of a 1 for 17. But I'll get it corrected. Hopefully I don't know if it was correct on what I sent out. I'm not sure, but we'll get it going. So it is August 17th for the first one. That's this one. If you want to watch on Zoom or you're taking your class to go, whether you're actually local or not near me, that's an option. Certainly, if you want to, I'm just making myself available so that you can, if you need help. I'm going to show you how to assemble each card. Now, we're not going to make, well, I should say this. I'm not making 8 cards that night. I'll be making the 4. And then you'll know how to make them. And if you want to craft along, that's great. If you want to just watch, so you know how, and then you have it for access, you can do that too. Okay, we have another reindeer here, which I've already cut, and so we're going to use these 2 guys. Then let's go ahead and start assembling our cards. So I'm going to come back to those bits that I told you about. Now you're going to get this size of a paper, and this is 1.5 by about 5, and this is going to be 1 snowbank. So we're just going to take it like this. These are your best tools when making snowbanks, I'm tearing it towards me, and I'm kind of trying to go up and down a little bit to make a hill. And then we're going to take one that's just a little bit more narrow. This is 1 inch, I think, and then we're going to do it again and make another snowbank. And then we're going to glue these 2 together, so it's going to look like this. So we've got 2 snowflakes. Or 2 snowbanks. I think I'm going to tear this one down just a little bit. I feel like it's still a little bit maybe too high from the other one to make it look like real snow. Let's try this. That'll work. Now let's tear this just a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that'll work. Now we're going to put those on this. This is a piece of Coastal Cabana. This is when I told you that my my colors for these are a little bit more untraditional, and that I threw in some Pool Party on one card and some Coastal Cabana on this card. Then let's go ahead and get this down, and surprisingly it kind of goes with the red and green. Well, at least I thought it does. You might be going, I don't think that goes very well with the red and green on the reindeer. Okay, so then let's go ahead and put this on our early espresso, which is just a little bit bigger. Whoops, I don't think I meant to do that, so let's do that this way. You fold this is my card base. It's 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and I scored it along the long side at 4 1/4. So that's how I made that, just in case you're really new to this. And then I'm going to just put this down, adhere it to my card base, and I'm looking at the distance all around to try and get that squared up and have the same margin all the way around. Then we're going to take our Coastal Cabana piece with our snow and put that on here like so. So we have everything kind of framed up a little bit like so. Okay, there we go. Then we have a little bit of stamping. Let's go ahead and stamp our greeting, and then I think we're ready to put this whole card together. So let me grab the here, I almost lost that. And then the greeting, and then we're going to get out some real red ink. I'm sorry, I can't see your comments. My laptop just has not been cooperating the past few Facebook Lives, and I'm hoping my new one, this is a 10-year-old laptop, so I'm hoping my new one doesn't have this problem. Okay, so this is crumb cake that I'm stamping on, and I use this punch. I can't tell you the name of this punch, but it'll be in the tutorial. It's in the annual catalog, but it'll be in the tutorial, the PDF tutorial. The PDF tutorial that comes with the class has all the supplies listed. It has detailed instruction, and it has photographs. So clear photographs, so you can see how to make it. All right, I'm gonna try and pull up your comments here. Hi, Debbie. So I got Debbie, and so good. All right, so I am still seeing some comments. Let's go ahead and getting this clutter all cleaned up for a minute. Let's go ahead and get our reindeer and our greeting on our card here. So I'm going to just go ahead and put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back here. And then let's get our reindeer in the snowbank. Yeah, this, Kelly, I think I saw your comment that you love this set. It's such beautiful artwork on this set. I'm gonna grab some, oops, don't have very many left. Mini dimensionals for his legs. I bought it last year, actually, when I saw that it was going to carry over into the annual catalog, and it was past the Christmas season. But so I didn't get to use it, so I thought this is my chance for the new holiday catalog. We're just going to put him down here like he's looking at something in the snow. Maybe he's trying to find some food. I don't know. Reindeer, I think they eat grain, don't they? Anybody know what reindeer eat? These are cards that, if you like to color, these are great cards for you. I don't think we need that one. We need some minis again. And if you start now, if we start our Christmas cards now, then when the holiday season comes, it's always so hectic. It's not going to be as hectic for you because you're going to be all ready with your cards. And I do know people that have started their cards. I know actually several. So I thought it's time probably for us to at least start talking about it, so you have the option to start on whatever you have at home, or to buy some new things, or to buy this class, and then you'll have a good start. If you buy this class, or not this class was a class to go, so it's free with a $35 order, but the reindeer Stamp-A-Stack, I'm going to stick his feet back here. And you do the add-on Christmas Whimsy kit, you'll have 22 cards with all of those, and if you put in an order this week to get this class, then you're going to have 6 more. So you're going to have 28 cards. You could have 28 cards done by the middle of August, my friends. That's pretty good. All right, let's take our gems, and let's go ahead and get those on. Whoops. If you're watching on Facebook and you haven't liked or followed my page, I would invite you to do that too, so you don't miss anything on Facebook that I'm sharing. These gems are gold, silver, and then it's supposed to be a kind of green, but it's just really a pale, like pool party, and that's supposed to be red, which is not a bright red, but it's red enough. And then we'll go over here. Alrighty. Oh, let's get the inside of our card. And I just saw it. I moved it. Let's see. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. All right. So let's go ahead. I usually do stamp the inside of my Christmas cards. Let's see what we can stamp on this one. I've got a little bunny here. Let's go ahead and stamp the bunny. I have to grab some crumb cake ink though. Okay, so I'll stamp a little bunny on the inside. Stamp him down here in the corner. And then let's go ahead and put Merry Christmas in the inside. So our card is complete and it's ready to go. Now again, if you don't have this reindeer set, or you don't have to have the supplies I'm showing you today, you can substitute with what you have and still use the card kit. Let's go, Merry Christmas. And there we have the inside, and then we've got that card done. So now that didn't take me too long. Obviously, I did have this coloring already done. But if you were doing a supply line, what am I trying to say? Like a mass production of these, you could make, it's not going to take you terribly long. The only thing that's going to take a little bit of time is the coloring. And you can sit and do that while you're watching movies or, spending time with family. You could be coloring. Okay, let me check and see if you're commenting. Hi, Libby. Okay, Martha says that reindeer eat grasses, leaves, ferns, and herbs. They love willow and birch. Yay, thanks for sharing that. I had no idea. I guess it does make sense that they would like grasses. Okay, we're on to card number 2. And again, in your kit, oh, look, I have a sequence. I don't know what those are doing there. I don't think I did that on purpose. But we're going to, I'm just going to show you what you get on your, for this card, you will get 2 of everything I'm showing you. So you'll get 2 card bases. You'll get, this is a mat. This is also the front of the card like this. And then you'll get the inside of the card, which is, I think, this one. Yep. And then you'll also get scrap paper so that you have everything to make your card, plus your envelopes. So let's go ahead. Let's move that stuff out of the way. And then let's go ahead and stamp our, well, okay. So for this one, I already did stamp the reindeer and coloring, but we're going to do the little girl. She doesn't take too long to color. And the bunny for this one. So we're going to do the little girl. And oh, thanks you guys. I'm so happy you like the card. And I'm so happy you're here with me. When I say that, I don't say that. I say it really with my heart, because I I take a lot of time to plan out what I'm doing, to communicate it, to take photos and market it and invite you to participate with me. So when you come and join me, it makes me very, very happy. Okay, let's go ahead and color our little girl. Now again, I'm going to color her in some kind of non-traditional color. So I'm going to start with her little scarf, and we're going to go with Granny Apple Green and her mittens. Maybe we'll put a red stripe on her mittens. This is going to be tiny for you to see. And since it's my phone, I can't really zero in. But I'll show it to you close when I get done coloring it. So we're going to start with Granny Apple Green, and then her scarf goes below her coat. So if you're coloring her, you want to just make sure you get that part. Then we're going to go with Pool Party, and I think I used Pool Party Dark. Let me check that. Yeah, I think so. Let's go ahead with that. So we're going to go Pool Party on her little coat here. Is this Pool Party? Yeah, this is Dark Pool Party. You could do light. And then so, oops, I can see, you probably can't see this because it's very, very tiny, but there's a little piece of her scarf coming down right there. Oh, and then her other mitten. Just a little teeny place in back of the apple. Okay, then let's do her coat. Keeping going in Pool Party. Now, when I'm doing small areas like this, I usually don't do shading with my other marker and things like that, because I'm not a huge lover of coloring, but I do like things to be colored. Does that make sense? I like it when it's done. But in the meantime, if I don't have to do shading and it's still pretty, then I don't do the shading. This is light. We want dark red. And who knows where the dark red is, so I'll have to find it at some point because I'll probably need it. But her apple is red, and then I made her little stockings. They're striped, but those are really teeny, teeny stripes, so I went ahead and did red stockings. And then I did crumb cake. Gosh, where are all my markers? And everything has just disappeared, my friends. If you were here, you would say, Well, you just had everything. Here we go. Goodness gracious. So I did crumb cake on her little boots, and I made them kind of a dark crumb cake. I was kind of thinking Uggs. They're not Uggs, but they kind of look like Uggs. Go like this a little bit, and then we'll make our bunny. I think she's all colored now. Yep. And then we'll make our bunny a light crumb cake. And then we'll cut those out, and then we're ready to make our second card. So you can see that the little bunny and the little girl don't actually take very long to color. And you wouldn't have to color the reindeer. You know, you could stamp the reindeer in pecan pie or dark crumb cake or even early espresso. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll put this back for a moment, and then we're going to cut out all our stuff here. Let me get the Big Shot. Not Big Shot. I'm probably going to call it Big Shot on and off for a long time. It's the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. The Big Shot is what it used to be called when it was manufactured by a different company, and it was a different machine actually entirely, but so we had that for a long time, and I just call it that sometimes. And then our bunny, got these little dies here, and then we'll need some Post-it tape. I just buy this Post-it tape on Amazon. It's nice. I haven't been using it very long, but I really, really like it for this. I need another one. It comes on a roll like this. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Let's get our bunny lined up. What better than that? Oh my gosh, friends, we've had a week. Had to take the computer back, and Steve had a lot of hassle with that, and we had to drive to Omaha because our only Apple store is in Omaha. Anyway, that was kind of a nightmare. I have an Apple card that I just signed up for, and we were using that because you can put it on interest-free payments for 12 months. And Steve is between jobs right now. He's been interviewing. Some of you have been kind enough to check on that with me. And we haven't gotten the right fit quite yet. He interviewed with a company yesterday that he really, really liked. But anyway, I'm just saying, you know, it's just one of those weeks where it's been, we've ran into a lot of snafus. And then I don't know if any of you have ever had to transition to Cobra off of a company health plan. This is crooked. But that's been a challenge too. And he went to pick up a prescription over a week ago, and they said, well, that'll be $800. And he said, $800, I have Cobra, I paid for it, here's my receipt. Well, they don't have the number yet. We don't have the number yet, so we have to charge $800. He said, well, I can't pay that. So, came home, called the insurance company. They said, yeah, the pharmacy doesn't think that. Anyway, so they faxed him some other kind of information. He took that to the pharmacy, and then I said, okay, well, we can send it through. Still didn't have our cards. It's been 3 weeks since his employment ended with Bank of the West, the bank he was with. So anyway, you don't need to hear about all that. You came on here to hear about fun stamping things, but I was just explaining that's been kind of crazy around here. Let's go ahead and grab. Everybody has weeks like that. I know I'm not I know we're not the only ones. There's a little stamp in this set, and it's like a little snow, kind of like a little snow, place in the snow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all my critters and my little girl out here. So where's my reindeer? This is my other reindeer we're going to use. And I'm going to kind of place them. The bunny's going to be between the girl and the reindeer, because I thought it might be helpful to see how I use this stamp. We're going to bring these guys down here. Bring her down, bring him down a little bit. Then I'm going to pick this little stamp, and I'm going to start stamping a little bit of snow on the, well, does that make sense? I kind of want her to be on 2 things of snow. The bunny needs 1. We'll get him. So that you don't have your little critters and your little girl like crafters. We are not Hallmark card makers. So, you know, any place you put your snow, even if you want to put the snow, you can certainly have snow that doesn't fit your critters. Okay, we're going to put that away for a minute because we're going to stamp one more thing. There's a tiny little, actually there's 2 of these little snowflake stamps, and so we're going to grab Pool Party. And let's go ahead and stamp some snow. So this is a tiny little stamp, and I just kind of go, oh, it looks like, oh, is that Pool Party or Coastal Cabana? Yeah, it is Pool Party. I guess I stamped off. Let me grab some scrap paper here. So if you want your snowflakes dark, then don't stamp off. Still looks like they're going to be pretty dark. I better stamp one where they're barely stamped off so it kind of matches over here. But for the most part, I'm going to stamp off. You don't need a bunch to show that it's snowing. I mean, you need some, obviously. Let's do one more up here. There we go. Okay, so that's Pool Party stamped off for the snow. Then we're ready. I think we've got everything ready now for this one. Let's go ahead. We're going to mount it on a piece of red, real red cardstock. Sorry, I realize it's kind of glaring, clashing with my fingernail polish. You know, you guys, I think this needs to be shortened just a little bit. It looks like it's just a teeny bit too long. So I'm going to, it looks like it's like just barely 1/8 of an inch maybe. I'm guessing. I might have got it too short, but it'll be okay. Let's see how that goes. Like so. Oh, that's better. That's quite a bit better. And then like so, because there's that. Then we're going to put this on a green card, a Granny Apple green card. So there you go. Let me see if I can pull up your comments, see if I can see anything updated. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, hi, Pam. Oh, I know. I'm glad you're watching live. Are you saying something about you'll catch up on YouTube? You love the cards. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. I love sharing with you guys. And many of you are very, very faithful. You're here every week, either live or on replay, which I just really appreciate that. I feel like you're my friends. I feel like I have a lot of friends that I actually have never met in person. So, again, I am thinking about having a retreat, either in the fall or the spring, for a weekend where you could come and stay, you know, it would be in a hotel. I did do a little research for places, and I just got busy doing other things. I've started my blog, and it takes a lot of time. I got hung up with it yesterday, or a couple days ago, and I'm so new at it, I didn't realize it really wasn't my problem. It was something wrong with the blog itself. But I have some people helping me that I hired, so they took it over, spent a lot of time working on it, and got it, figured out what the problem was. I don't know where my other mini dimensionals are, except I don't want black. So I should have some here. Let me look here in my drawer. I should have some. Yeah, I do. Anyway, so, you know, I tried doing what I was doing about 4 times, updating the page on my class to go. Actually, this page that's on my blog. My blog is createwithjoey.com. And it wouldn't update. It kept reverting to last week's class, and I wanted it to show this week's class. And so I don't know enough to know when it's not my problem and it's something with the website. So anyway, he got me all straightened around, and everything is right on it. It's updated with my Christmas Stampin' Stack. It's updated with this class. So if you can start checking there if you want to know something that I either didn't say clearly, or you want to check back on it, or you want to check every week to see what the class to go is. So I've been very diligent with updating it. Now we've got our little girl. I mean, it's not very sophisticated, but you can get the information there. So that's the main thing. Little girl's offering the reindeer an apple. And he looks like he's pretty interested in this apple. Put this down here. I've really enjoyed making these cards this week. I'm not a person who starts their Christmas cards now, but I do start for my customers now. So because of that, I have many cards done by the time December comes. So, and that's a good thing, because I actually like to make Christmas cards closer to Christmas. Just that whole thing. And the same way with Christmas shopping. It's just not very practical. You know, that's just not very practical sometimes. All right, let's put some of the little light blue. Let's use light blue on this guy. Or should we do red? I just don't want to put red. I don't think I want to put red up in the sky with the blue snowflakes. So let's see if this will work. Let's kind of go here. Oh, you know what? I forgot our greeting. Hang on. We've got to get our greeting on this. We can't. This is going to be reckless stamping. I would never tell you to put the greeting on after you've stamped the rest of it, but I have a fallback. If I mess this up, I think I can just punch an oval out and cover it up. So let's see. I'm going to flatten out my card. I'm going to straighten up the spine on the line here. Let me make sure. I'm going to ink it again just to make sure. Let's try it on our scrap paper and make sure it's stamping well. Yep, stamping well. Okay, ink again. Because have you ever gotten to the end of a card and you forgot the greeting, and you went to do the greeting and you this is crooked still, and you mucked it up? That is so frustrating. When I first started stamping, I did that all the time. Yay, we got it. Okay, then we're going to take our other greeting that we have on the outside of our first card, and we're going to put it on the inside. So let's go. Wishing you a wonderful season filled with all the good things that warm your heart and lift your spirit. I just love the sentiments in this stamp set. I like the Merry Christmas. I love the Peace on Earth. I like this greeting. And this can go either on the front or the inside. There we go. And we'll call that one done. So there's our second card. And let me see if I can see any comments while I get ready for the third one. You've done that too? Okay, Kelly, you go, and we'll catch you later. Yeah, I've done it so many times. So I try to, do what I say and not what I do. I try to stamp the greeting first. And I tell my customers, stamp the greeting first. See if I've got everything out of there. And then if you muck it up, you can turn it over before you do the rest of the card. Alrighty, so now you're seeing all these pieces already die cut. That's because I did it for Facebook Live. But I will send Real Red cardstock, Granny Green cardstock, Early Espresso cardstock, and white, and I'll have that cardstock all there, but you'll need your own dies. I will do this. So anything that isn't in the stamp set I'm featuring or the dies I'm featuring, I will do for you. If it's in the stamp set or dies that I'm using, then you'll need those or something to substitute with. You can be creative and just do your own thing. Alrighty. This card shows off a lot of the dies. So I wanted to show you how you could put a card together with actually just the dies. So let's say you like the dies and maybe you're not that crazy about the stamp set. So that's okay. We can make that work. And these are some tiny pieces, my friends, here. So this little star is really, really teeny. So just a word of warning, just be careful when you start die cutting these. If you're doing this in a mass production, then you just want to keep track of those little tiny stars. I know you know that. And what I would do is, as I'm die cutting, I would put them on a mini glue dot on the roll. So I'd have my mini glue dot filled with all the stars while it's actually on the roll, and then I would put them on from the roll of mini glue dots. Does that make sense? All right, let's make our snowbanks. There are 2 snowbank dies in this set of dies. So there's a smaller one and then this larger one. So we're going to do those first. And again, I used Coastal Cabana. Here, let's use glue for this. I used Coastal Cabana for the sky. I was kind of thinking sky. I think I tried Pool Party and I thought it was not enough. Was not interesting enough. It didn't pop out. Oops. Oh, I put that on the wrong side. Well, we're going to have a different snowbank than was in our original one. And then we'll put this guy. I'm not putting too much. Remember, that's the secret of liquid glue. Don't put too much. I'll put this. I'm going to sneak this under that one so it kind of comes up like that. There, we've got our snow. I might move that around and arrange it just a little bit more. Let me pull this up just a touch. And that's about all we're going to be able to move it, and I think that'll be okay. Now, let's go ahead and grab this cute little reindeer, and this is just the die. So he's got, can you see he's got his little scruff, and then his little eyes and nose and ear has embossing. So that's what's one beautiful thing about this stamp set. It embosses, or these dies, whoops, we want to get that out of there. There we go. The dies emboss, and the tree too. So you can see the little tree has branches on it. Is that right for evergreens? Are they branches? I think they are. And now I'm not going to try, and since I want him to be, oh no, I didn't raise him on my sample. I was just looking at those antlers and going, I don't know about that. I'm going to take these off very carefully because he needs to be flat so those antlers don't stick up and get caught on everything and get messed up when people are opening the card. So I'm going to put glue back on him so I can keep those legs, those little legs, glued down so they don't get wrecked. And I'm going to put just a teeny I don't know if I'm not even in the camera. Just putting a teeny bit on his antlers. And then we're gonna put him, the tree's gonna go about here. So I usually kind of dry fit my cards like this, and then he's gonna go, let's get room for our fox. Let's figure that out. We're gonna put a little fox in this one. And then we're gonna go with him about here. Okay. Okay, then there's this teeny little scarf. See this teeny little scarf? And I'm actually gonna put my drop of glue right there. And then I'm gonna take your pick tool for this. Is that the front? Yeah, that's the front. Oops, that's the back. Here's the front. Oh, darn it. Ugh. Don't do that. Okay, I haven't used this for a little while. So let's grab this. All is not lost. This is minor repair. I've got a little bit of glue on his nose. Just gonna wipe that off. And now, once that dries, I'm gonna take my adhesive remover and I'm gonna move that. Well, dang it, this little guy, he doesn't want to cooperate. Now, let's get this down here on our reindeer. The scarf is so darn cute, but it's tiny, so you have to kind of deal with that. Okay, so that's not ideal, but you know, again, it's handmade, so we're going to go with it. Let's go now to the little fox. Now I had a little sparkly collar for him. I've got my star. Let's check the envelope again. Well, he's not going to have a sparkle collar, but you're going to get a piece of sparkle paper so that you can do a sparkle. Here's my sample. You can see he's got a sparkly collar. So let's go ahead and put this guy on here. Well, let's get our fox down. So he's so cute too. He's got his little eyes and nose are indented, and his little tail has a little embossing on it to make it look more like a tail. So we'll just have him poking his little nose up to say, hey buddy, who are you? You want to be friends? And then I'm just gonna bend back this tree a little bit so the branches kind of pop out. Can you see that they're popping out? Such a beautiful die. I saw a card used with the stamp set that made white trees, and they were really pretty too. So it's versatile. You can try different colors with it. Whoops. Sticking to everything. Do you ever stick to everything? I've gone upstairs a couple times this week, and both times I had the Post-it tape on my sleeve of my sweater that I had on. Okay, so I've got that glued down. Let's go ahead and get this down, and then I'll show you how I did the star. I'm bringing my tree into the snow, so it looks like it's sitting on the snow. Then look how teeny this star is. So what we're going to do for this is kind of the same thing we did for the reindeer. We're going to, or the scarf, we're going to just put a teeny bit of glue there. And you only need a teeny bit because this glue is strong. It holds. So you can count on it to hold it in. I'm going to put this on top of our tree. Just hold it there for a minute. Liquid glue, you know, takes a moment to dry. You could use a mini glue dot. I probably should have done that. But if you want to use glue, it just takes it a minute to dry. All right, now we've got that. Now we're going to put all this on a, you know, this is not the right color. This should be Granny Apple Green. All right, I'm sorry, we got to cut that. I think I grabbed the wrong. I'm getting there. Just grabbing out of my drawer here. And I can't really find it, so we're gonna. I don't like it with the old olive. This is old olive. Oh, my tree's old olive too. Well, we're gonna have an old olive tree with the green, with a granny apple green base. So let me go. I'll show you how I'm gonna cut that. Going to cut it. This is a full piece of 8.5 by 11, and I'm gonna cut it at 4. Here. Here's the 4. And then by 5 1/4, like here. So when you get your kits, you'll get granny apple green. See, I don't know what I was doing. That's old olive. I think it got in the wrong drawer, honestly. Sometimes that happens. This is much better. But I don't want to take up your time by die cutting the tree. So we're just going to go with an old olive tree and then a granny apple green background. And as soon as I can find my tape runner, I will, oh my gosh, I will tape this down and we'll get our last card done. Almost done with all 3 of our cards. And just as a reminder, you get the parts for 2 of each. So you get 6 when you order. I think I'm going to pop this up. $35 or more gets you these card kits. And $50 gets you also the gems I'm using today. If they're available. They're available right now. So hopefully they will be. This special goes through this Sunday, which I think is July 30th, Sunday by Sunday night. I always order for my specials on Monday morning. So they end on Sunday night. My classes to go, I should say. My classes to go end on Sunday night, and then I order on Monday morning. All right, let's see. We need real red, and then we're going to do Merry Christmas for this card. Again, I'm going to grab the Merry Christmas. Let me get this out of here for a second. Merry Christmas. And now I will send you this die cut, but if you have this set of dies, this is from the Stylish Shapes dies, you can go ahead and stamp it first and then die cut it, which is usually a little safer to get it centered. But sometimes we can do it without having to die cut first, stamp first. We can just die cut first, which goes much faster when you're doing Christmas cards. So I'm going to I don't want this to hide his antlers, so I'm going to go up here pretty high. Well, I like that better though. Well, it's going to cover his antlers just a teeny bit, so that's okay. And now we're going to decorate our Christmas tree with these Christmas balls. So this is the Dazzle paper. It comes in one pack. You get both kind of the silvery color and a gold. The silver isn't really silver. It has a little bit of softness to it. So I'm going, oops, I think I would need silver balls on my tree though. So we're going to go with silver. Or you could do red. Let's do red. I think that'll be good. I'm just here talking to myself. I can't see your comments. Let me pull up, see if I can get them pulled up here. Oh, Pam. Oh, thanks, Judy. I can see your comments. They just came up. So, Pam, you looked at this set last year and you weren't too crazy about it. Oh, yes, you need it. You need it. I was the same. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I kind of was the same. Well, I don't want to say I wasn't interested in it, but there were so many things I was interested in that were at the top of my list. There's our cute Christmas tree, you guys. Okay, and I don't know, maybe I should have stamped some snowflakes on this guy, I'm not sure. But this is I really love these colors together, Granny Apple Green. Well, here's the right color. This guy needs another gem. Let's get Let's get that on there. Okay, so we've got this card, mostly the dies. This card, which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? So let's do it like this. So this is going to be 1, the one we made first. This is going to be 2, and then you only have to write 1, 2, or 3. This is going to be 3. Do you have a favorite? I'd like to know. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm so happy you like them. And thanks for the cards. That was really nice. Or I mean the hearts. That was really nice. I'm looking to see if I missed any comments. If you have any questions, type them in quick. It takes Facebook a moment for me to actually see your comments. Oh, more hearts. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. And the hugs and everything that you're sending. Judy likes 2. The best. What is that label? This label, Kelly? And Kathy, you like the scarves on the fox and the reindeer. I know. This one's better than this one because I forgot. That's kind of critical because it adds more sparkle. We want to not leave any sparkle off. But I will make him a sparkle. When I get off this today, I'll make him a sparkle. This punch. Okay, let's find it. Real quick, I'm going to open my catalog and go. I want to say something like charming label, but that isn't it. Okay, so it's on page 148. Lasting label is this one. Lasting label 158651 for $22 is the number on that. Lasting label, page 148. So there you go. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being with me today. Let me get myself turned around here. I gotta click this and then there we go. Sometimes it takes a while. The tool disappears, so I have to bring up the tool. But number 2 is your favorite, but you like them all. Martha likes, so Kathy likes 2. Martha likes all of them, but she likes 3. 2. Yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite. You know what? I don't even know what my favorite is. Maybe this one too because of the little girl and the bunny. Probably that would be my favorite too. Oh, you're not looking at them. I forgot that I already turned the camera back up, so you're looking at the top of my head. That was fun. All right, kids, thanks so much. And if you need the link to subscribe to my email, I send a free tutorial every week, so I'll be sending one. I haven't decided if I'm going to send one with a reindeer or another set that I've been working with. I think it's going to be the reindeer because it's Christmas week here for all of us, and we're having Christmas in July. So that'll come out Friday. I send a free tutorial. Friday or Saturday. So if you want to get signed up, when I get off, I'm going to put it in the comments, the link to sign up for my email list. You go to createwithjoey.com to find information about this class, suggested supplies for it if you want to take it. And then don't forget to use the host code when you order. I know I'm blithering on, but Stampin' Up! Used to let us add a host code to orders when customers left it off, and they're not doing that anymore. They've changed the configuration of what they can do and what they can't do, and they can't do it. So I do need to have the host code on the order in order to send you the class. Okay, friends, thanks so much. Take care. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.